Hello again, and we are just primarily going to say hi to a new member of this clan. Over here I had a guy called something, and inside there suddenly was the same guy, but it wasn't the same guy because they were different. Both were cartographers. Yeah. And I didn't want two of the same name, so I renamed this guy. It's Clippity Clips. Welcome to our little village, Clippity. He's one of these Minecraft watchers that is over at Mauvais as well. And the reason Clippity is with us is mostly because we were debating COVID. Hoping that I didn't have that. Right, now we are going to see the result of everything that I made over there. And this is all there is. There's a German emblem on a German flying boat. A bit light green, as you can see, but I didn't want to fix that. And it's on the other side as well. So all you take is a map. You make a copy of the old map, and suddenly you have two maps of the same thing. And then you take that, and so on and so forth. You get the gist. Up on the wings, there is more lying down as well. And all you do is, of course, take your normal frame, item frame, and put the map on. So that's a map that is not showing anything except that big area with stuff. So there. Now, there is one more thing we just need to discuss and debate, since this is going to go out before next Sunday. This is called acacia log. Let's see that again. Acacia log. Say after me, read my lips, acacia log. It's not an Acadia log, it's an acacia log. Now, Arcadia is actually a very nice name. I like that name for reasons. I think I saw it, yes, I think, but I'm not sure. Was it that? No, that can't be the first time I saw it. On a Commodore 64 games. I think it's a shoot 'em up. You're out in space shooting stuff. I think that was called Arcadia 64. So it's an old arcade game. But before that, middle 76, 75, 76, there was a TV show called Space 1999, or as it was called here in Sweden, Moonbase Alpha. And that Moonbase Alpha in the first season, second season is total crap, don't watch it. But in second season, I'm not sure, but it was in the later part, was it 10, 11, 12, something like that, the episode. The moon was passing by a very nice green planet that didn't look like the Earth. That's good. But when they went down there, suddenly it was like Earth in every aspect, except for the fact that nothing was built there, of course. Trees and everything was old stuff. Hello, Ryan. How you want to go with me? And that planet they called Arcadia, and it's probably a name from some mythology, I suspect. A name that could be referred to as perhaps some sort of paradise or something. You never know. Don't have a snowball's chance in hell because I don't have a snowball. Alright. So Arcadia is not a bad name for anything, I would say. Can you get down here, please? sometimes he's so close that you can almost smell him. There we are. Hello, Ryan. We are need of him because we are going over to Ron's blimp. You can see it from here already. I saw this yesterday and I had no idea that this had happened. But Ron's blimp has suddenly got a big hole in the gas tank. I have no recollection of hearing anything kabooming, but there is no explosion stuff inside here. However, he is actually using spawners as some sort of, I don't know, motor thingy. But they are not loaded. It's not loaded spawners. So he must have built this in creative somehow. That's fine. But we can't have a balloon, or a blimp in this case, just hanging mid-air that is a big hole in it. And I didn't build this. So the proper thing is, of course, to remove it. Yes. And to do that, me and Ryan had to do this. But you can see, if I can salvage all the stuff on this one, I will be rich. I will be rich way over my limits. That would be so fun. But still, because he's using iron blocks for everything. I will, oh, that's some sort of, nope. Okay. Text. Okay. So I'll see what I can do about this. But I think I want to do that. That means that I need a whole bunch of silk touch for some things. And so on. But I guess it's, of course, a thunderstorm. Of course. And it's a lightning. That has put this one on fire, because red wool will, however you feel about it, will go to flames and then it will burn. Now on the Beechcraft I actually have 2 copper rods, and I went up. I think I have one on this one as well. I'm not totally sure. I need to see that. Perhaps I need to fix that. Yes, I need that. Okay, we need to put one of those lightning rods here as well. There we have 1, and on that one we have 2. Good. So I'll have to fix that. But that one didn't have, because we didn't have any lightning rods, and we didn't have any lightning either when he built that one ages ago. 10, 15, well, who knows. Thank you, Ryan. Now we need to go to Harry Boy. Hello, Harry. No, darn thing. Okay, we're going to go to sleep. Harry, can you stay here while I sleep? That should be fine. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I put some diamond armor on poor Harry because it's so full of crap and stuff and green thingies and other stuff and so on where we are going. So let's do this. I mean, I do have 2 guard dogs over there, but that doesn't matter. We are going up towards Linköping. Here we have it. And this is, as you can probably see, a widened road. Normally we only have 4 wide, but here we have a wide road. Oh dear, what can this be? Why do they widen the road over here? And then this has happened, and I can't understand why. What are you doing out here, and how did you get there? And then, nitwits. Again, nitwits. There's one more somewhere around here. Stupid nitwits. But they are here because they can use and walk on the railroad. So they do that. Now, here we have my next thing. Yeah, you're okay. I think I have something over there. Good. Now these are the road bases that I'm trying to build. So in here we're going to have an AJ37 sub Viggen. If I ever get to start building it. I'm having a bit of a doubt on this. And in here we are going to have a second one. So, and these are the blast doors that we need just to make sure that everything is okay. So, 2 hangars at the end of this wide road. Now you can see that from above, right? You probably can. So I started to make bigger trees that are higher up. I'm going to connect those bigger trees later on somehow. Let's see. Yes I have. So what I do is, of course, I put some dirt blocks down, and then I put a sapling, and then when it has grown, it will then grow again like this. And suddenly I have a major tree without the dirt blocks. And then I want some small ones as well. I just need to have that. And when I've finished doing all that, making sure that they are up, I'm going to make sure that from above you're not going to see this. It's going to be a lot of trees and stuff. And then we need some secret radio equipment and yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Up here, in one of those places up here, suddenly there's too many trees. I'm going to put... Do you remember when you first see Yavin in Star Wars? It's the first movie, the real movie. The only movie, right? They start with a guard tower. You are go up there looking out of Yavin's jungles, and you are, yeah. I'm going to have some sort of Yavin thingy up there, underneath most of the greenery, and of course, yeah, we'll see what I can do about that. Oh, this is the division mark. I didn't know what to do. So I'm going to need a lot of moss blocks. And how do you make moss blocks? Well, you probably already know this. So I'm not going to tell you. Or should I? You do it like this. Chuba! And then you can just take your hoe. Did I have a hoe? Oh, I did have a hoe. Strange. It's easier to take the hoe. Sure. And you get everything you need. And suddenly you have a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the moss blocks you also can make into moss mats, which I have on top of these thingies. Whoops. To make sure that I get some extra camouflage on these ones. But since they are going to be fixed in some way, this tree is going to be one of the big trees helping that. And then I will put moss blocks in between, and then I will have vines hanging down. Yeah, and then we do a Ryanair thingy and see if we can find this one. The main part is that I hope that I can't find it on unmind.net. That would be nice. Let's put that one back in. Those two as well. Oh, I didn't have any mats more. So, and now I can also do this, by the way, because I have a tree and I need to put some extra leafage on it, like this. I'll see if I think it looks good. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, and so on and so forth. That's what you can do. So that's the way to do big pine trees. Yeah, and you are the guard dogs. Yes. Red division and purple division. Yes. So this is something that I have been doing when I was totally bored out of my skull with Voyager. It was too much. Now let's see. Let's go back to Voyager, because now we are going to do that part that shows you, hopefully, how bad it is, how much work it is. Hopefully. So that's in the next video. Bye for now. See you later.